There was once a boy named Arif, who lived in a small village nestled at the foot of the mountains. From childhood, Arif was known for his fear of darkness, fear of failure, fear of rejection. While other children climbed trees and ran into the forest without worry, Arif would stay back, watching silently, paralyzed by the thought of, what if something goes wrong? As he grew older, his fears only grew with him. He was intelligent and curious, but whenever an opportunity came his way, to speak, to lead, or to step forward, he would step back. What if I mess up? What if they laugh at me? These thoughts haunted him day and night. One day, a notice was posted in the village square. A famous monk from the Himalayas was visiting the nearby town to give a talk on finding inner strength. Everyone was excited. Arif's best friend, Kabir, insisted they go together. Arif hesitated. Crowds scared him. Speaking to strangers scared him. But something in his heart whispered, you need to go. With trembling steps and 1,000 doubts in his mind, Arif agreed. The journey to the town was long. As they walked, Kabir kept talking about how excited he was to hear the monk. Arif, on the other hand, was quiet. His palms were sweaty, and his heart beat faster with every step closer. They reached a large gathering. Hundreds of people were seated. The monk, calm and graceful, took the stage. After a brief silence, he asked just one question. What is your biggest fear? People whispered. Some said losing loved ones. Others said poverty or pain. Arif wanted to scream, I fear everything. The monk smiled and said, fear is a clever thief. It steals your dreams, your courage, and your life, silently. But there is a way to defeat it. Not by running away, not by ignoring it, but by facing it, with faith. He continued, I once feared the cold, the mountains, the loneliness. But one day, my teacher told me to climb a peak all alone. I was terrified, but he said something I'll never forget. Faith is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward despite it. Those words struck Arif like lightning. That night, Arif couldn't sleep. He thought of all the times he had said, no, because of fear. All the missed chances, all the regrets. And then, he made a decision, no more running. The very next morning, he did something unthinkable. He went to the village school, where a storytelling competition was being announced. Arif's heart pounded. He had never spoken in front of a crowd in his life. But he remembered the monk's words, move forward despite the fear. He registered his name. The day of the competition came. As his name was called, Arif felt frozen. His legs didn't want to move. But slowly, one step at a time, he walked to the front. He looked at the sea of faces. His throat went dry, his hands shook. Then, he closed his eyes and whispered to himself, faith, just have faith. And he began. He didn't have the loudest voice. He didn't have the best story. But what he had was honesty, emotion, and most importantly, courage. When he finished, the room was silent. Then came the sound of clapping. It wasn't thunderous, but it was enough. Enough to tell him he had just taken his first step from fear to faith. From that day on, Arif's life changed. He still felt fear during exams, while speaking, while taking new challenges. But now, he knew fear was not his enemy. It was his teacher. Years later, Arif became a motivational speaker. The boy who once feared everything, now inspired thousands. And every time he stood on a stage, he would share the same words, fear is not your weakness. Running from it is. Face it with faith. That's where your real journey begins. So the moral of the story is, in life, fear will always be there. But you have two choices, let it control you, or learn to walk with it. Faith doesn't mean you're fearless. It means you believe in yourself enough to keep moving, even when fear stands in the way. So, whenever life scares you, remember this: your next victory lies just beyond your greatest fear.